I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to kid. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Drafted in the 3rd round. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Gun. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Harmon coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Here we go.
Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. God.
Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We're scoreless after one.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
MT. Let's get set. Hey, can. 11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demetrius Knight from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go. Side. Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Right, hot. Hot. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, M, 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, 11, MT. 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, hot. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, Thomas. Dot.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will take it all in for the Bengals touchdown. Samaje Perine, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Burrow on play action. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 15.
Here we go. 12. 180. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 mighty. Stop.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180. 12. Stop.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Rodgers going to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In motion left is Davis. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Johnson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
44-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11 MP, Tate. 11 MP.
This is Brown going up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run a repeat right on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
I'm one, right?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stop. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11. 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Oh, look at this play call. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 1.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Davis. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And again, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Rodgers again now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A 48-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.